Hello and welcome to part 2 of Galanor 59's Fire Red Leaf Green walkthrough. Alright, so again, this is Viridian City. We're going to start by entering this house and talking to this lady in it. And it's not really exciting. It's just a little schoolhouse. And so now we're going to go over to the mart. And this is where you can buy potions and all your healing stuff. And when you enter the mart, the owner comes over and he asks you to deliver a parcel to Professor Oak. So you have to go back to Pallet Town to do that. So let's go ahead and head on back to Pallet Town. So on the off screen, I raised my Slake, or Bulbasaur, to level 9. So that I wouldn't have to waste the time on screen doing that. So that's what I did off screen. And so on the way back you can train, but since I did it off screen I'm not going to bother right now. Again, Pidgey is a very strong flying type Pokemon. So if you need one, you should probably go ahead and do that because there aren't many others to choose from. Alright, so we're back in Pallet Town and we're going to head into Professor Oak's office and talk to him. And he compliments you on growing your Pokemon, and then you deliver him his parcel. And then to thank you, he will give you a invention that he has that will record all the information you learn about Pokemon, and it is called the pokedex. So he gives you that. And he also gives you 5 Pokeballs, which you can use for catching wild Pokemon. So, that's important. And he also says that he wants you to complete his dream for him and catch all the Pokemon. So we'll do our best. And then your rival tells you that he's going to borrow a map from his sister. So we are going to go to his house to see if his sister can spare us a map as well. And it is the house to the right in Pallet Town. And all you have to do is talk to her. And of course, she will give you the town map. So if you ever get lost and you need to find where a city is, you can just flip open the town map. It is in your bag. And go ahead and do that. Alright, so also you can go back into your house before you leave Pallet Town. If you haven't healed your Pokemon yet, you can talk to your mom and she will heal them up for you. Alright, so after you heal up your Pokemon, you're going to say goodbye to Pallet Town for quite a long time and head up back to Viridian City. Okay, so this is a level 5, so I'm going to go ahead and beat it. It's about as strong as you can find it here. Alright, so while Slake slaughters the Pokemon, before you get back to Viridian City, or get close, I'd probably say you want a level 9 or 10 Pokemon. If you have 2, probably 2 level 9s. Because you're going to need it in the next part of the adventure. Okay, so Slake defeated the Pidgey. And we're gonna head on up to the town. Okay, so once you get back to Viridian City, I would suggest that you head on over to the Pokemart and buy a couple potions. Because of the, I don't want to give it away. So, because of the thing that's about to happen. So I'd buy probably 2, that should definitely be enough. And then you want to head left out of Viridian City to Route 22. Alright, so once you're there, up in this grass over here you can find the Mankeys and Spearows, which are 2 new Pokemon. And Mankeys are going to be good for the gym, so you might want to catch one of those. But as you're walking over here, your rival stops you, and he challenges you to a battle. Alright, this rival battle shouldn't be too hard if you have a level 9 or 10 Pokemon. If you have a Squirtle or a Charmander, I would start off by hitting it hard. If you have a Bulbasaur, I would do what I'm doing right now and Leech Seed the Pidgey right away. Because that will keep giving you HP, which will end up being incredibly important in the battle. Alright, and then you don't need to growl this Pidgey. It doesn't have amazing defense. But watch out for the sand attack, because that could make you miss maybe 3 in a row, and that'll end up being really bad in the battle. So, I mean, as long as you keep hitting, it should be fairly easy. He doesn't have many good Pokemon. His Pidgey, I don't think it knows Gust, because it never uses it. So, I mean, if you can stop it from tackling you to death, I mean, you should be fine on the Pidgey. Alright, so the Pidgey's down, and Slate gains to level 10. And you learn Vine Whip, which is awesome. I think Squirtle learns... Actually, I'm not even sure what it's called, sorry. But anyway, yeah, Charmander and Squirtle learn a move. And it'll be helpful. I think Squirtle's is like a lowering attack move. So, I mean, it's helpful. Bulbasaur learns Vine Whip, which is a great grass-type move this early in the game. And this Charmander should not be hard. It's just going to keep scratching you. But you want to watch out for the critical hits, because those will definitely happen. So, if you get within probably 6 or 7 damage of dying, you probably want to heal up. And there's the sand attack coming into play I just missed. So that's going to be really bad if you start missing 2 or 3 in a row. Alright, so I beat his Charmander and win my rival battle. And he thinks I lucked out, but we know better. And he wants to get to the Pokemon League, so we're going to try to get there too. Alright, so after you beat your rival, I would head over to the Pokemon Center and heal up. And then I would probably go over to the Pokemart and buy 1 or 2 antidotes. Because in the place that we are going, if you get poisoned, I have learned the hard way, it is very, very annoying. Because you will pretty much be annoyed till you're dead. So you don't want to risk being poisoned. So go over to the mart and buy 1 or 2 antidotes. And while you're there, maybe buy a potion or 2 more. Alright, so after you stocked up, you head out of Viridian City, and you say goodbye to it for a while. And as you're heading out, this old man stops you. And after he's had his coffee, he tells you that he's going to give you a word of advice. So he teaches you how to use a Pokeball. And to be honest, this guy is not all that helpful. I mean, he doesn't really even show you the fundamentals. You usually want to weaken a Pokemon before you try to catch it. But he shows you how to find the Pokeballs in the bag and how to, I guess, throw them, even though it does that for you. So he catches the Weedle. And I guess if you didn't know how to do that, that'd be helpful. But for me, it's pretty much just a reminder. And then he gives you the Teachy TV, which will teach you the fundamentals on this game. If you ever need something just basic, you can watch that and it'll help. And this sign says to catch Pokemon to expand your collection. And I'm going to go ahead and do that off screen so you guys don't have to waste your time watching me catch the Pokemon. Alright, so if you go up here, inside this building, up through there, you're going to enter Viridian Forest. But I'm going to go ahead and stop part 2 there. At part 3, we'll enter the Viridian Forest.